So I thought, what better way to see a train than by taking a train? Logical, right? Well, I made it to Spittal Station just a few minutes before my train to Chester arrived. Perfect timing, or so I thought. Now just past Capenhurst is a section of track which we've looked at on a previous video, which has the fastest speed limit on the Wirral network. But do the trains actually run at this speed, 70 miles per hour? But as we left Beige, my train had other ideas. It stopped just outside of Chester Station, as if it fancied a little break, and I'm sitting there thinking, great, I'm going to miss the whole reason I came here, Sir Nigel Gresley. But then a miracle. It turns out Sir Nigel was running late as well. When I finally got to the platform, it was clear I wasn't the only one there. Plenty of people were already gathered, cameras at the ready, all waiting for the main event. A little food stall even came onto the platform. And at 2:28, on a cold December afternoon just before Christmas, there it was, steaming into the station in style. Now if this clip looks a bit weird, I'll tell you about that a bit later on. Then it steamed down platform 4, past me, and past my second camera, I'd precariously perched on a wall at the other end of the station. Nigel Gresley, named after legendary designer himself, was built in 1937 and is part of the same family as Mallard, the world's fastest steam locomotive. But this one may not hold a record, but it's still every bit as impressive. And yes, it was faster than my train to Chester. It's A4 Pacific locomotive, built for the LNER. It's certainly got a thing over the Wirral train, the new one that brought me here. But then, after all the fanfare, it was time for Sir Nigel to leave, and here's the twist. I looked on a timetable and noticed the red light on the front of the train and realised. Then I ran to the other end of the station, and here's the twist. It didn't power off majestically on its own. No, it left backwards, being dragged by a Class 57 diesel. Think of this as a steam train's version of an Uber. So that was my first encounter with Sir Nigel Gresley. A little late, a little unconventional, but still an unforgettable day. Trains, it turns out, are full of surprises. And yes, that shot was run backwards earlier on.